Hello, this is Mr. McMurray, and we're here hopefully to figure out how to use the Canvas platform, how hopefully it will start working on Monday. It will not be open until the 17th at midnight or 12:01 if you'd like to get up and see the grand unleashing of it, or if I were you, I would just wait till later in the morning. All right. Anyhow, this is going to hopefully show you how to operate the course in Canvas once you get there and give you a little idea what that's going to look like. Hopefully the school district has given you information on your login and so forth. So I'm going to assume that you've gotten to this page, which is the dashboard. On this, you should have all your courses with a little box with it. It tells you which course it is. All right, physics, anatomy. If it has a different section number here, don't worry about that. But that should tell you which course it is. All right, you should have one for each of your courses. Now, once you get to this, then you will click on your individual course. So I'm going to pick anatomy. I realize that I'm sending this to IPC people in physics. You would just click on the different one for that if you needed to, and we'll click into this. Now mine will look slightly different too because this is the teacher view and it has a whole bunch of things that you will not be able to see or do. You only have about 3 choices over here on the side. But I'm afraid that if I go to that view right now, it won't let me in because students are not allowed into parts until the 17th. So on the home page, it should say the name of the course again, up here as well as here, semester 1, and it should have a picture like this that you can click on to see my contact information. Okay, and that is my schedule, my conference period is second period most days, assuming we don't have pep rally or et cetera, but this will be the schedule from 8:54 to 9:44 where you can contact me. Feel free to email me at any time. It may be a while till I get there. Also, or leave a phone call. I may not be able to answer, obviously, I'm in class, but leave a message and I will get back to you. All right, so that's that one. Now, if I go back here, that takes me back to the home page. The home page is an important button there. It always gets you back to here. There should be a link right here. I know there is in the IPC that will take you to the teacher who is assisting. And for anatomy, that would be Mrs. Wood. For IPC and physics, that would be Ms. Vineyard. And if you click on that, it will give her contact information, email and stuff like that. So they have a period set aside, 1 class period a day that they can help answer questions and do things to help the people that are doing the online courses. Okay. Now, underneath that, you should have a units of study, and you will have buttons. Now, anatomy actually has some pictures over here because I did this summer, but you'll have these buttons. These buttons will take you to the assignments for that. So the first one here is Intro to Anatomy. If I click on that, it will take me to the Intro Anatomy. This is called the module. Okay. Notice on the module it has a date. Anything under that date and before the next date needs to be done on that day. All right. So for example, on this one, I would click on the body quiz. It tells me down here it's due on the 17th. So there we go. And I would click on that. Now, I cannot show you this one exactly once again because, well, actually I can. It will give you a little paragraph here that explains what's going on here. This one is just a fun quiz. Anyhow, and then if you click, there will be a point where it says take the quiz, and you would click on it, and it would give you a quiz like this. It will show you 1 question at a time, then you click next, boom, boom, boom. When you get to the last question, then you can submit the quiz, and it will be done. Okay, so that is all that you really have to do on those. Those are your assignments. Key thing, 1 assignment needs to be submitted every day. I will have something up for you to submit every day. Some days it may just be ask you a couple questions about something, but for attendance, there has to be something that you turn in every day. Okay? All right. Now, if I go back to my module, there's body quiz. The next thing would be the anatomy syllabus, all right, which really is just the classroom rules. Okay, I could click on that, and it will tell me what to do. And then last but not least, there will be something called Too Many Things, and I will click on these. These will be little short things that will allow you to submit something. They won't take a long time, but that's the first day in that class. All right. Once I have done all the things that are on the syllabus or the module for that day, you are done. Okay. If you haven't submitted something, then either I messed up because there should have been something for you to submit, but let me know and we'll figure out what the deal is. All right. By the next day, the 18th, we would start doing some notes. Notes have not been set up yet. We're working on that. We're doing this as we go. So I will, if there's notes in your class, I will have a video of me doing notes using a white screen board on the screen and going through those notes. And then there'll probably be a few questions so you can submit something and get credit for being there that day. All right, and then the next day, same thing, some more notes, be a couple quizzes. There's also an assignment that day. All right, and you can kind of see how it goes for the first week. Okay, like I said, we are building these courses. We didn't get to start on them until basically a week before school, so we are kind of building it as we go. So don't panic if there's nothing past the current week, or for that matter, some days the current day. But there will be something there, hopefully, when you need it. All right, that's basically it. Now, there is a. Let me go back to the home page again. And let me go into the student view just to show you what yours will probably look like. Yours will not have all the choices over there that I have on the left-hand side over here. Main thing you'll have is home, which will always take you to this page, and so you can go to the next chapter or whatever. And if you click on one of the later ones, it will take you directly to the modules for that section. Okay. There's grades. Grades will allow you to go and check on your grades. All right, and so it will tell you what the names of the assignments are, when they're due, and have you turned it in, have you not, what you got out of how many points. If you see something that's worth 0 points, just for the record, that means it's extra credit. All right. Basically, these others I wouldn't worry about too much. Really, for right now, we're just doing home and we're doing grades. That's probably the main two here. I may add some more up there later. There's discussions. There's also a button called conference. Conference is like Zoom, but it's just set up in Canvas, and so there'll be a button over here that says conference. If you click on that, it will show you that if I've sent you an invitation to a conference. It'll also let you know that there's a conference coming up. It'll send you an email to do that, and that way I can talk to you face to face if there's questions or need to go over things or stuff like that. So that will be up there also at some time. All right. That's, like I said, not perfect. Everything's going to be changing a little bit as we go along, but that's kind of a basic setup and maybe kind of relieve a little anxiety about what to expect. There will be a spot on the home page for this video, but I'm also going to try to email it to you so you can look at it in advance. All right. All right. Well, hopefully I'll see you, at least virtually, on